Hello friends, this is Mainak from Civil Center and I welcome all of you back to our channel. So friends, in this video of episode 6 of G+3 Building Design using Tekla Structural Designer, we'll show you how to apply wind loads and proceed further. So friends, in the previous video, we had shown you how to apply up to the dead loads and live loads. So let's get started. So first of all, the IS code for wind load is IS 875 part 3. So this software takes some data as per that code. Now, before assigning wind loads, we need to create some wind panels along these 4 directions of the model, and then we can insert the data for the wind loads. So let's get started. So first of all, we want to make sure that all our columns and beams, and we'll do the concrete grade as let us check. The concrete grade is M20 and the steel reinforcement steel grade is Fe500 because we are using Fe500 TMT. So again, we can select all the columns and then we can also check whether it's M20 and Fe500 or not. It's M20 and then it's in a seismic zone, so we'll just click on it and then we'll select ordinary moment resisting frames in case of columns, and in case of beams also we'll select in a seismic zone and ordinary moment resisting frames, which is OMRF. So we have done the changes for the beams and columns. We have done it M20 Fe500 and it lies in a seismic zone, and also we have done ordinary moment resisting frame. Now we're ready to create some wind panels. So before that, we just check the slab thickness. We have selected the slabs. Now go to the properties and we'll select the beams. Beams also will change the size of the beams to 250 into 350. So we have changed the size of the beams. After that, we'll apply the loads and then analyze and check whether it is pass or fail. Now we have changed the properties of the beams. After that, we'll go to a model and then go to our frames. Now we'll create 4 numbers of frames, one in this direction and another in this direction. We'll simply click on the grid to create these frames, and 4. So we have created 4 frames. We can go to our structure window and then from the frames, as you can see, there are 4 frames here: frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, and these are named 1, 6, 7 and 13. So now we can apply wall panels in these frames. So we'll select wall panel and we'll start from the plinth level and click here, single click here, and at the last we can double click. So we have created wall panel. Similarly, we can go to the different frame and create a wall panel here also. So we'll create a wall panel on the entire grid, and then in frame 7 also wall panel 1, 2, 3 and 4. Last point we have to double click. Here also we'll create the wall panels from plinth level to the top level, that is the headroom slab level. So the wall panels have been created. Now we'll simply close this because we don't need them now. Now after that, we can select these wall panels and we'll go to their properties and check their properties. We'll decompose, we'll make them rigid diaphragms. We'll change the decomposed properties to rigid diaphragms and validate the model. So the model is okay. After the validation, the model has been checked and the model is okay. The next thing we can do is we can go to a loading and start assigning our wind loads. Go to the wind as wizard, and then as you can see here, these are some values. That is a ground level, that is a 0, and this is the orientation and building height exposed to wind. It has automatically taken. It is automatically calculated the building height exposed to wind. It is to be noted that as per IS standards, that is the Indian standards, for building of height greater than 10 meters, the wind load is applicable. So if a building height is less than 10 meter, the wind load is not applicable. So this building height is 15.6 and width is 17.74, length and all these data they have taken generally. The remaining data we can insert in the software. So we'll start inserting. Orientation will keep as 90 and then basic wind speed will keep as 50 meter per second. So if you want to learn more about basic wind speed, you can go through IS 875 part 3. There basic wind speed for each individual cities have been mentioned. So we'll simply put a value of 50 meter per second here, which is the basic wind speed for Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So here you can see the terrain categories. So the terrain categories are exposed open terrain with few obstructions, open terrain with scattered obstructions, terrain with numerous closely spaced obstructions, and terrain with numerously large closely spaced obstructions. So what are these terrain categories? So these terrain categories are also mentioned in the IS code. Basically, if a building lies in an area where there is open terrain and there is no obstructions, then the wind load will be high. But if the building area lies in a zone where there are numerously closely spaced obstructions, like it is in a city where there are many apartments are there, then the wind load on the building will be lesser. So we can select these terrain categories as per our location of the building. So for now we can select the terrain categories with terrain with numerously closely spaced obstructions, because we are considering that our building is in a city. Fetch distance we can give as 5 meter for now. We'll do next and then finish. So we have applied the wind load. Now we'll click on this wind load cases icon and then we'll apply the wind load cases in 4 directions. As you know that wind is a lateral load, so we'll apply the wind load in 0, 90, 180 and 270. Simply click again on the wind load cases and then add 4 load cases and just change the direction 0, 90, 180 and 270, and after that we'll just click on OK. So we have applied the wind loads here successfully. So now the assigning of the seismic loads and the load combinations are remaining. After that our model will be completed. So friends, that's all for today. Stay tuned to our channel, and if you have any doubts related to this video, you can comment below, and if you want to join us offline, then please contact 9777 46 9666. See you in the next video. Bye bye.